Hi, everybody. Just a quick run through of the Science Bits lesson that you have been assigned. So this is responses to the environment. So remember, if you're a student, you are going to go to my classes, and you will find that under outcome 1, you now have 2 lessons. One will be cells, one will be responses to the environment. And responses to the environment is the one that we would like you to work on. So this is what it looks like. Remember, every Science Bits lesson starts with a video. So here in Engage, you'll be watching the video, getting introduced to the unit. And then remember down here, you can move through the pages. So some questions here that we'll ask you to answer. Keep in mind, stimuli just means animal's response. So a stimuli could be pepper, and the response would be that you sneeze. Stimuli could be you're scared. The response would be that you scream. So stimuli is how your body is affected. 3, 4, and 5. Don't forget to answer all those questions in Engage. So remember to access the table of contents. Click down here in the 3 lines, 3 dots from menu, and you'll move on to Explore. So Explore, you can start here with no senses. You're going to go through some information on the Korean lungworm. You'll answer the questions here on each slide, moving through the 13 pages. So page 2, page 3, page 4, no hidden questions here. You'll just move through and answer those questions. When you're all done, so on page 13, you'll read a little bit about the Korean lungworm, and then you'll be ready to move on to Explore. So we've done Engage, sorry, not Explore, Explain. Once you get to Explain, there will be some of these hidden questions that you'll be able to answer. So on this first one, for example, you'll have a video that you'll have to watch on stimuli and response. And you can see over here in the questions, you do have one question to answer that goes along with this page. So if I click on that question and I click on the question right here, I'm going to clear it out just so I can demonstrate. My dog starts barking as soon as he hears the doorbell ringing. So the stimulus there would be the doorbell. The dog's receptor that he's using or she is using is their hearing, which is coordinated by the nervous system. The effector there is the muscles and lungs, and the response is the bark. So remember, down here in the orange check mark, you can check your answers. I have 50% of those correct because I've only answered half the question. So far with 50%, I know I've gotten all of these right, which is awesome. And this is the only question that I have to answer there. So when I'm all done, I can X out, move on to the next page, read through this information. I've got a new set of questions here on regulation of internal temperature, and you're going to have to read some graphs and learn about the difference between ectotherms and endotherms. So an ectotherm is typically a cold-blooded animal, think lizard. An endotherm is typically a warm-blooded animal, think of mammals like humans. So ectotherms cannot control their body temperature. Endotherms, like us, are able to control their body temperature. So I'm assuming that you'll get as far as explain. Elaborate asks you to come up with a presentation, but that is not something that we are going to do. So we're going to hope that you get through engage, explore, and explain. Elaborate and evaluate, we will worry about later. If we do have time to evaluate, we will. If we don't, we won't. So hopefully things go well. If you have any questions, obviously you can ask your science teacher, and should be good. Have fun.